Welcome to this Made for Success Studios production. The audio you are listening to is designed to give you hours of entertainment. Now sit back and relax as our featured story begins.
Through Russian Snows, a story of Napoleon's retreat from Moscow by George Alfred Henty. Chapter 1. Two Brothers. When Colonel Wyatt died, all Weymouth agreed that it was a most unfortunate thing for his sons Julian and Frank. The loss of a father is always a misfortune to lads, but it was more than usually so in this case. They had lost their mother years before, and Colonel Wyatt's sister had since kept house for him. As a housekeeper, she was an efficient substitute. As a mother to the boys, she was a complete failure. How she ever came to be Colonel Wyatt's sister was a puzzle to all their acquaintances. The colonel was quick and alert, sharp and decisive in speech, strong in his opinions, peremptory in his manner, kindly at heart, but irascible in temper. Mrs. Troutbeck was gentle and almost timid in manner. Report said that she had had a hard time of it in her married life, and that Troutbeck had frightened out of her any vestige of spirit that she had ever possessed. Mrs. Troutbeck never argued, and was always in perfect agreement with any opinion expressed, a habit that was constantly exciting the wrath and indignation of her brother. The idea of controlling the boys never once entered her mind. So long as the colonel was alive, there was no concern for such control, and in this respect she did not attempt after his death to fill his place. It seemed indeed that she simply transferred her allegiance from the colonel to them. Whatever they did was right in her eyes, and they were allowed to do practically whatever they pleased. There was a difference in age of 3 years and a half between the brothers, Julian, at the time of his father's death, being 16, while Frank was still a few months short of 13. Casual acquaintances often remarked that there was a great likeness between them, and indeed both were pleasant-looking lads with somewhat fair complexions, their brown hair having a tendency to stand up in a tuft on the forehead, while both had gray eyes and square foreheads. Mrs. Troutbeck was always ready to assent to the remark as to their likeness, but would gently qualify it by saying that it did not strike her so much as it did other people. "Their dispositions are quite different," she said, "and knowing them as I do,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?